What's going on, guys, and welcome back to our Order Mods 9 series. And we're starting off exactly... Stupid freaking Wandering Trader, where is he? Every single time I start I hear him drinking milk. I can't see him. Is it because it's night time? Can we sleep? Yeah, it's because it's night time. So he may actually be underneath us. So I was running cables and stuff underneath. You down here, buddy? Here you are. Oh, damn it. Frickin' Wandering Trader. Every single time. That's not where you go. Okay, so picking up where we left off in the last episode, working on the chocolate factory. I have covered up all of the pipes with dark oak trapdoors with some stairs there just to block the corner section, so they come down into these pockets here. We're getting sugar still on the left, cocoa beans on the right. I have run a secondary pipe from the second tank of milk over to the front, and I've got a big tank of milk over here now because you need this for some of the crafting recipes on the conveyors that we're going to be making at some point today. And then I also increased the size of both of our chocolate fluid tanks, so they're 3x3s instead of 2x2s now. I did add 3 lots of botany pots as well as the running farms. So the running farms are still doing their job and they're still getting us to sugarcane and cocoa beans, but they weren't doing it nearly as quickly as I wanted to, so I've just set up a bunch of botany pots on top of the pipes that are feeding from the storage drawers down below. And that is now actually making the chocolate a lot quicker than what we were making it. I've also set up a bunch of storage drawers over here, and I've set up a complete refined storage system in the corner here. The reason that we're going for refined storage in this area is because I don't want this area connected to our applied energetic system. I want this area to run completely independent from anything else. That way we don't have to permanently have this area loaded. It's only going to be loaded when we're here. That is pretty much what we've got up to now. I've not yet linked the botany pots up here, which is where we're going to be having all of our botany pots, and we're going like wheat, sugarcane, strawberries, vanilla extract, pineapples, blueberries, maize and sweet berries at the moment. And then we've got a whole bunch more set up here for growing different crops depending on the type of sweets and food stuff that we actually want to make. But I'm going to link that up to an ender chest system and have them going straight to an ender chest and an ender chest feeding directly into our system here. This is connected over to our refined storage, and we're going to be using this for auto crafting some of the food. So we've got a bunch of the crafters there that can also accept all of the crafting recipes. Although, I don't know why I've got them crafters. And we've got like 8 diamond ones. Yeah, I think we're going to want to go diamond really, aren't we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're probably going to want to move that, aren't we? Do that, and then do that and that. And is that going to have me disconnected? No, I can still connect it via that one there. Awesome. So now we've got like a whole ton more of crafting space with the diamond crafters. Because there is going to be a lot of different auto crafting systems in play in here. It's not just going to be create, because create can only do so much. There was one thing that I wanted to test out. There's a mod here, because I was looking for armor sets. I wanted a purple armor set for this area, for like the Willy Wonka looking sort of thing. And we've got either the Aether, which do have purple armor sets. If we go, say, chest plate.
Lovely jubbly.
Do apologise for that. I need to put my phone on silent. This one over here is the Voidscape mod. Let me turn on Do Not Disturb. And like, you've got different tiers of it, but I really want to see what this Voidscape thing is. And I was looking into how to get there, and if you remember when we were sort of doing the was it Ender IO that you have to go all the way down to bedrock in order to get the dust in order to make their machinery? Well, apparently, do you see that haziness that comes around you in the bedrock area? Oh my god, I dig so slow in water. Let's get you and do one of these. Thank you. There we go. Apparently, if you stay down there like long enough where the haze sort of takes over you, you actually go into another dimension called the Voidscape, which is where you get them different ores and things. So let's go down to bedrock and see if that's actually a case in this mod pack or not. Like, I would assume it is, considering that there's an entire section of Voidscape items that you're able to get. So if we stay like down here, I don't know if we need to get to the lowest part of bedrock or not. Right, this part is lower. So if we just stay here, and that sort of noise where the black sort of starts taking over your screen, I think when that completely takes over, it's meant to actually teleport you into the Voidscape. Come on. Do I have to do anything? Oh. Come on. It's almost there. Come on, teleport me. I want to be able to get that armor set. I also have no idea what the Voidscape is or what to find there. Like, it's the first time I've ever heard of it. I was just looking for a chest plate that was purple. Come on, guy. Oh my god, this takes so long. Yeah, let's sort of speed this up. And we are in complete darkness. Oh wow. So yeah, this looks a little bit eerie. I don't know how well it's going to come out on. There's a lot of thunder. And this is with night vision as well. Like, I don't know how well it's going to come out on YouTube. Whether it's just going to be pitch black or not. Oh, what the hell are you? So we've got Enderman. Have I? I've got night vision, yeah. But apparently in a Voidscape it just does not matter. So we've got some ores by the looks of it. Which apparently I cannot mine. Well, no. I can't tell if this is actually going to mine it or not. Super bright. Okay, let's... Someone is shooting at me. What are we getting? We've got ethereal fruit. Ethereal fruit. Ethereal fruit. But none of the ores that we're currently looking for. So let me have a fly around. If I see anything significant, like I don't know how much I'm able to see. Darkstone. I'm assuming the rest was just there. Oh, holy shit. Oh, I need a magnet. Where is my magnet? There's my magnet. There we go. Yeah, I can't see anything in here either, so God knows if you're going to be able to. Skyroot log. Why does everything take like freaking... I'm fairly sure that I'm going to need a sort of backpack. A pick or something from this dimension in order to mine the stuff. Which is unfortunate. Oh, so we've got a whole bunch of holy stone. And I'm assuming that... Oh, Aether grass as well. Oh no, we did get the Skyroot log. Ambrosium ore, that's from the Aether. Dark zone, lead ore. Yeah, I'm going to have a fly around. If I find anything significant like structures or certain mobs. This is the Netherwood, yeah. I will bring you back, so yeah, catch you back in a sec. Alright, so what I'm seeing, I don't know if you're going to be able to see it at all, is that if I kill certain things, like they're sort of shadowy creatures, sometimes they drop these things, which is called Ethereal Essence. So we've got 8 of them. We're also getting a whole bunch of different other random crap. And then if we go down to, I think it's bedrock. So if we go down to bedrock, we can use this, and it then makes the voided crystal ore. And then we can use our pick to actually mine the ore. And then that gives us the voided crystals. Are you silk touch? You are, which means we're not getting the fortune effect. Say we switch over to our decent fortune pick. See if we get them, so 8, 11, so we are actually getting a little bit more using this pick than the other one. Although that one we only got freaking 1. How much do we need in order to make a full set of this armor? So we need the voided smithing templates. We need 8 to make 1 of them, and then we need 4 of them to be used on okay, so voided crystal. So on a netherite we use the voided things. We need 8, 16, so 32 of these things. And the annoying thing is the longer you're in this dimension, the lower your health gets until it goes all the way down, and then you spawn back at your bed. So it's a pretty grindy one to actually do, but nevertheless we are actually on our way. Oh god damn it, I missed him. We are on our way of doing it. That's a dude there. Give me the essence. Once I've got enough to make one set of the audit stuff, I will bring you back. Alright, so after a good while going back and forth in that dimension, then upgrading it and infusing it and enchanting it, I finally just got the purple outfit I wanted. So we can switch over to that, and now we are in a purple outfit, just like Woody Wonka. I was looking at upgrading it further, but I don't know where to find the structure in order to do the next upgrade. Like, the next upgrade I think is this one. It's the corrupt helmet. But you need these tendrils, and I have no idea where to get them from. I only saw one unique mob in the entire thing. The rest of them were like shadow mobs that give you the essences, but yeah. Nevertheless, that's like a side thing that I wasn't planning on doing. It was just, I just looked for armor and I wanted purple armor, and it took way longer than it really should have done. So if we go over to our new project area, it is all fully enchanted, made it unbreakable, and done the apotheosis upgrades on them as well. That way we've got a bit of speed. It's nowhere near as... Oh, you know what? This is really getting annoying. I'm going to actually have to find where his grave is and collect it. If we go back to home, our miner died, and I'm assuming he died in the mine shaft where we haven't got the mob protection. So if we go into our mine shaft, and where's our staircase? There's got to be a staircase around here somewhere. Do that, and then do this. So he has somehow died over there. There you go. Grab all of this stuff and break you. Oh, can we like just go up layers, please? Thank you. And then let's find our storage. Put these guys, oh my god, storage is a little bit full by the looks of it. Put these guys into there, and then they can sort out their own new miner. Something for me to worry about another point. I'll throw down some like mega torches down in the mine shaft so that doesn't keep on happening. I did go ahead and I made some chicken seeds, so that way we can get the eggs without actually having more entities over here than we need to. So that's going to grow and give us the chicken essence. So if we go over to mystical chicken, and then with this we're able to make eggs and chicken as well as feathers should we ever need them. So that's going to be doing its thing now. 15 minutes in, and I've been working for around about 4.5 hours. We've got quite a bit of chocolate and quite a bit of chocolate in there, quite a lot of milk there. So what can we actually do with the chocolate? If we go create chocolate, so chocolate glazed berries, chocolate cake. The bar of chocolate is going to be the first protocol, is what we want. We can do it in the blast chiller, but that way is boring. We want to do it in probably this way. So no heating required. It's the stamping thing with the whatchamacallit, the basin. So have we got our good one? There we go. Yeah. So if we say, oh look, a new child's born, that one's going to be our new miner. So if we get the basins, we want the presses, not the mechanical whisks. Have we got any of the presses anywhere? I can't see them in that bag. Here we go, create. I know that I made some. There we go, we've got 10 of them there. And then we want to grab, say, shafts and pipe. I'm also going to want mechanical pipe for pumping the chocolate. So, the only thing about it is that I don't want this to be like permanently churning out chocolates. This tank I want to use for doing our river. So maybe pull from this one, but the thing is, like, it'll constantly run. Unless, is there a way of turning it off? So if we say, how do we do this actually? They're like a redstone adjustable gear shift. Clutch. I think a clutch will do it. So it's spinning. Okay, yeah, so we just need a clutch. That's doable. Just so we're able to manually turn the system on and off. There we go. So we want the basin to be, say, we're going to want a bunch of these things. Hopefully we can cover up the pipe a little bit. Say, here, we can have our basin. Actually, we're probably going to want it one up, aren't we? Because we're going to want to pull out of it onto a conveyor. So let's get some andesite blocks. Put you there. Put our basin on top. Put our mechanical press on top of you. Probably not in that orientation though. Have we got our wrench? How about now? There we go. That's the way we want it. And then we're going to want the belt to be there and say here. And then that is where our pipe's going to be going in. So if we grab our mechanical belt, do one of these. Awesome. So that, will that automatically pour out of there then? Then we're going to want to go like so, and then run this down from there, have mechanical pipe going that way, and then it's the case that we just need to link this all up with rotational force, which honestly isn't overly difficult. And we're probably going to want another one to have the splooger thing, what's it called? The spout, which I do believe we've actually got some of. Have we got any of them here? How about here? Craft, you know what? Give me 10. Thank you. So then, this one is, say we're going to want like the overall length of the conveyors to be, say, from here to here. Do something like that. And then we just need to power one of them, so we can then do this. And I'll give this one rotational force. And then we want the spout to be above this one. And then we also want to bring the chocolate pipe over to here, like so. And then we can output whatever it is that we want the chocolate to be spurted on over on this side. But what actually, we're going to want this one linked up to a gear shift, a clutch, not gear shift. That way we can prevent it from working. So if we say put you on there, and then when we give it rotational force, we can actually turn this one on and off with a lever. Is there a fancy lever that we can use? There is. Analog lever. We then do that. Oh, you can actually adjust the amount of redstone signal you give it. That's pretty cool. So that is that. And then we can have a chest here with an exporter coming from the storage system, so that way we can make stuff on demand. So, oh, we don't want you on there. So yeah, let me link up the rotational force. Once I've got that in place, it shouldn't be overly difficult. So if we come down here, we've got some spinny dudes over here. There we go. So we want to bring a gear. Have we got any small cogs? There, we've got 10. You, and then you. I don't know how I managed to break that. So do that. Can we get one more, please? Why will you not let me place it? Because this is in the way. Here, okay, there we go. And then we want to grab some gearboxes. Have we got any other gearboxes here? Chain drive, gearboxes. Then link this guy up to here. Bring you over. Bring you over to here. Probably going to want a two vertical gearboxes. So one there, and then you can come there. And that is now filling this with chocolate and the basin with chocolate. So then we need to bring that rotational force up over to here, which means we're going to need another vertical gearbox on this guy with some rod things coming down. Probably you're going to want another vertical gearbox just so we could bring the rotational force off of it. So that, then a standard gearbox should do with one of these dudes like so, and then we can have the same for this. Hopefully it all spins in the correct direction once we link it. So we then bring you over here, bring you down by one, have a vertical gearbox with a normal gearbox. I have no idea. That is... oh yeah. Rotating the wrong freaking way. Okay, that should be fixable by throwing another one just into the mix there. So if we go get another gearbox, do that. There we go. Now we've got chocolate on the go. Yay! Automatically making chocolate. Nice. Okay, so if we then turn that off, this will stay filled with chocolate, but it won't chew through our entire chocolate supply. Okay, and then this is going to be one of our main things. So chocolate bars on the go, sorted. I'm probably going to link that with a redstone signal that I'm able to control somewhere else rather than it being like that, but we've got chocolate coming to here now. So I'm going to run an exporter to a chest and have crafting recipes for exporting items to get made by the chocolate squirter. And then I'm going to set up the same similar system for making, what is it I need to make? The cake bases. Blaze cake base. That is one that I need to actually make. I need to make the blaze cake at some point, but that's more create stuff rather than fun stuff. There you go. Cake. Chocolate cake. Baked cake case. Oh my god. Okay, so we need that, which means we need that. Which means compacting. So we need another one of these systems, but linked up to a conveyor belt this time. So say, what's the gap between them? 2. 1, 2. Do one of you. Say another basin, and then another mechanical press. And then this one's going to be for doing our cake bases. Dude, I need some more of these things. And which means I'm also going to need some more of these belts. I know that I've got them on Autocraft somewhere. Yeah. Say make 100. And then this one can go like so. This one can go like so. Break you. Do that. Do that. Then we just need to link a separate gearbox coming off of there and up to here, which shouldn't be too difficult. The only bad thing is that if I put a gearbox in here, it's going to rotate, so I'm going to have to put 2 gearboxes in here. By the way, I have no idea if this is like the correct method of doing things at all. I just know that in order for me to figure out how it works, this is how I'm doing it. Okay, so you need that there, that like so, and then this guy like so, and then that will be running our stamper. So whatever we input to here will then make the cake base, and then we need to sort out a blast chamber area, so some fans which will then cook using lava in front of it. But what I'm going to do is carry on tinkering with this. I'm going to set up a few more of the lines, so one for squirting the milk like we have with the chocolate one here. I'm going to set up the exporters for the recipes using the refined storage, and then I'm also going to link up our botany pots which are hidden up over here, because at the moment they're not actually going anywhere, they're just collecting inside the thing. So yeah, let me link everything up, and once I've got a sort of system, I'm also going to try to tidy this thing up, because I'm not like a massive fan of all of these things. That just looks a little bit better, not massively. You can also do the same for these belts as well, which is pretty cool. Maybe I'll do it with the other casings, the copper casings. If we do it with this, nope. Why? Oh, god damn it. Okay, let's do this another way then, shall we? You to you. Can we do it with copper casing? No, you can't. Okay. Lesson learned. For some reason I thought you would have been able to, considering it's a casing. But it just appears that you can only do it with the andesite casings. Let me know if I'm wrong, by the way, if you do know if there's a different way. I know that you can colour these as well, so that we may actually do that. Let's first of all just cover all of these, make them look a little bit nicer. Is there a way of making the pipes better sort of blended in, by any chance? Just asking for a friend. Let's grab you. So, what do we want? This one's going to be cake bases, chocolate, and then chocolate bars. Let's get some brown dye. So brown, brown. It's for our chocolate. This one is for cake bases. What colour should we go with cake base? Yellow. Do yellow for cake bases. And then we can do a red for like the fire stuff for cooking the cake bases. And then white for doing the milk stuff. Because I'm fairly sure if you squirt milk onto stuff, you can get sweet buns. Yeah, so bread with the milk squirted on gives you the sweet rolls. That's something else that you want. Oh, you can also make normal cakes, but we also need the cake base. So cake base is important, which is dough. Dough is bulk washing, so we need a washing section as well as a firing section. And wheat flour, so we also need a milling section. Oh my god. Yeah, this is going to be... Once I've got a whole bunch of these set up and I'm automating the cake bases, it's not going to be overly difficult, but I'm going to have at least like 1, 2, 3. So we're going to need milk, milling, the dough, and then we're going to need 2 sections. One side for washing and one side for blasting in order to make the cake bases. So yeah, it's going to be a lot of tinkering around for me, but I'm quite enjoying playing around with this mod anyway. So once I've got a system set up and ready to go, I will bring you back. Alright, so a fair bit of progress has actually been made here. As you can probably tell, we've got a whole bunch of different stuff moving and a lot of different stuff happening. We are going to want to encase this conveyor because I don't like the way it looks without it, and the same for this one. So the stuff that we've now got set up, so we've got our chocolate bar making machine, which you saw me have running, and we can turn that on and off depending how many chocolate bars we want. And then we've got this next one, which is our chocolate topping machine. So we have actually got a couple of recipes already made up. So if we say grab these guys, say we wanted 10 chocolate covered sweet berries or glazed berries, we could do that. They will then go onto the conveyor and then they'll get squirted with chocolate, which is all happy days there. We have then also got the cake making section. So we've got, we can make chocolate cakes from scratch now. So if we wanted, say, 5 of these guys, it will do a whole bunch of different stuff. So we've got the cake bases already made. We've got ingredients being ground down into sugar and then also flour. The flour then goes over here to be turned into dough, which is our water factory. And then the cake base, this is how it goes in. So you've got the dough, sugar and egg, goes into the cake base. The cake base then gets sent over to this furnace, vibranium furnace, which cooks it into a cooked cake base, and then it gets topped with chocolate to make our chocolate cakes. That is an entire setup for the chocolate cakes. So that's all completely automated, so we can have as many chocolate cakes as we possibly ever would want. Now, we've also got, what other recipes have I set up? Mainly just them two at the moment. The next one I want to work on is the normal cakes, so normal vanilla cakes. Now, in order to do that, same thing, except for rather than topping it with chocolate, we top it with milk, and that's exactly what we're about to set up over here. So we want to get a normal cogwheel. Have we got a small cogwheel anywhere? There we go. So if we whack this onto here, this should now pump milk over to here. Yeah, so it is actually getting filled with milk. And what we can do is every other one, we can show it so we can see the milk going down to there. We can also do the same for the chocolate one actually, just to give it a little bit more of a hint of chocolate factory. I don't think you could do it on bends. Yes, you can, but it's bad. don't do it on bends. Okay, so we've got the chocolate going in there, it's all fine. Then we've got the milk going to this one. We have we set up a normal cake? Yes, we've set up a normal cake recipe, but we have not linked this machine up yet. So we want to get our, oh, not there. We want to get our normal refined storage cables. So grab these guys and then hop them down to here. And then we want to link this guy up. Thank you. Do that. There we go. So now we should have the normal cake recipe. So if we come on over to here, and then we want to say craft, say, 4 normal cakes. It's going to be doing a whole bunch of different stuff. So grinding sugarcane to sugar, grinding the wheat to wheat flour. The wheat flour will then get picked up and then sent over to this washer. And then the washer will turn the wheat flour into wheat dough. And then it goes into our smelter, which is over here to make the cake base. Very, very quickly smelting. And then it should come out of here. Oh no, oh yeah, I forgot that it goes through here in order to craft the cake bases. And then it goes into there, then it goes over to here. And that makes our vanilla cakes. Which is all happy days there. More cake bases. Thank you. So now we've got all of the cakes that we could possibly want. Okay, so that is that one done. I'm fairly sure there's other recipes that use milk. I need to try to remember what they are though. So if we go onto, say, milk, and right click uses, sperter. So okay, so bread into sweet rolls, that's the other one that we wanted. We don't really care about milk bottles or milk buckets. So we want to get bread being auto-made. So if we make wheat dough, which we can make in... we can make it in the blender. Have we got a spare blender set up anywhere? No, we've got 2 stampers. We could possibly do that, but then it's a lot of work just to make the wheat dough when we can craft it normally. So if we go wheat dough, and then we get 3 for free. So yeah, so if I just do crafting recipes for them rather than add another complete conveyor belt. So go on to here, we go here, we go here. Nope, did not want to do that. Oh, god damn it. Wheat dough. Okay, so we want to say make 3 of them wheat doughs. They can go into one of these crafters. And then we're going to want the processing pattern for making the actual bread. So that will be cooked with 1 wheat dough. And then that can go into our smoker over there. So that makes our bread. And then we want to do the crafting recipe for making the sweet rolls. So if we do that, get rid of the milk because the milk's been auto put already. And then we can throw this one over to here. And then we should be able to request a whole bunch of these guys. So say we want 30. There we go. Right, this thing cooks bread ridiculously quick. And then we're making our sweet rolls. Yay. 1 more sweet down. Okay, so the next thing that I want to work on is there's a whole bunch of different fruits and trees in the game. So if we say let's go with, if we just type in sapling, you can see that we've got like almond, apple, apricot, avocado, banana. So if we wanted, say, bananas, what can we do with bananas? So bananas, we can make fruit cake. So this is like going to be a thing that we want being auto done. And I really don't want to do everything just in the botany pots, because otherwise it's going to get really boring really quickly. I'm fairly sure I need to grab some of these sweet rolls. I'm not sure if that's an advancement or not though. I have no idea. Let's put away all of this create stuff, because we want to actually try to utilize a different mod for doing the harvesting of the trees. So we can buy all of the saplings, and then what I'm thinking is that if we go back into Pneumaticraft has drones, harvesting drones, that we can set up an area using a programming station and puzzle pieces in order to tell it to, say, harvest a certain area. The only thing about it is that I don't know if they're going to harvest the tree, like harvest the wood from the tree and all of the leaves sort of despawn, or if they're capable of just harvesting the fruits off of the tree. So we're going to want to get into, I'm fairly sure we've got some of the harvester drones, which is the thing as well. We go at new Mattercraft. So we've got guard drones. I could have swore that we had some harvester drones somewhere. Let me have a look at main base home. I'm fairly sure we've got a couple of the traders. These guys. What do you have? Guard. Yeah, see, he's got harvester drones. I knew that we had them somewhere. Let's go grab some emeralds. And let's grab some harvester drones. There we go. Happy days on that one. Not you. You. I really need to swap these two screens around, because I always go to that one. That one's the pattern terminal. So we've got the harvester drones. We're going to want a electric compressor. So let's go Mattercraft. We're going to want security upgrades. We're going to want safety valves. We're going to want some advanced pipes. We're going to want charging stations. Have we got any of these things already made? Probably not. So if we go to liquid, no. So we're going to want some heat sinks. So let's say grab 4 heat sinks. We're going to want an electric compressor. Liquid, manual, medium. Where's an electric one? Flux compressor. Which means we're going to need some finished PCBs, compressed iron gears, and some fans. Do one of them. Have you? I know that one of these guys sold PCBs. Yeah, see. So good to have villager trades. Grab some emeralds again. You. Let's grab some of you. And turbine blades, no. And then we need the programming puzzle pieces, but I'm fairly sure we should have some of them. So if we put finished PCBs back into there. Flux compressor, we are still missing the... Okay, so we do actually need the turbine blades. That's fine. So that is the flux compressor done. And then from there... charging station, wasn't it? Now we're probably going to want a few charging stations, so because we're going to want more than one drone flying around. Then we've got security, and then we want the valve. Where are you? There we go. Grab one of you, and then it is the programming table. Great, we need more turbine. Programming table. Yeah, coding 101. So then we want the puzzle pieces, which we've got 181 of because I had to buy them to unlock the trades for our trader dudes. So that is done. Let's see if we can't figure something out. Let's go over to our new project area. Because we've got all of this open space, I thought, why not make use of it? So our bulk storage is just here. So say if we had an orchard like around here, would be pretty cool. But in order to do that, we need to set up the flux compressor with a bunch of the charging stations. So say 1, 2, 3, and go 1, 2, 3. Then we can throw drone number 1. Drone number 2, we'll stop going into the offhand slot, and drone number 3 into there. So then we need to put, say, a security upgrade here, put a safety valve on here, and then heat sinks as well as a power source onto this guy. So heat sink, heat sink, heat sink, and then we're going to want the power source. So where's our backpack? Let's grab a flux point for the chocolate factory. Chocolate factory. Okay. So this is now going to be powering up. Have we got speed upgrades? Armor. Where's the speed upgrade when you need it? Air condition, armor, block, charging. Do you think it'll be charging? No, it's not charging. It's Hydra, Ender, Clippers, Jet Boots, Jump in, Magnet, Minigun, Night Vision, Range. I think Range, that goes into the drones as well. Shielding, Scuba, Speed. So, let's say 5. Should be more than enough for this guy. Okay, so that is going up now. And that means that these guys are now charging. So, an airborne robot which harvests any fully grown crop in a 17 by 17 by 17 area centered around the deployment position. When placed on an inventory, it will pick up a hoe and replant any crops that have been harvested. Okay, so maybe it's not a harvester one that we need. Guard, normal drone, harvester, collector? Could it be a collector drone? An airborne robot which collects items within area. Interesting. Maybe it's like this may be just like a pipe dream for me then. Logistics. An airborne robot which performs logistics tasks defined by inventories and or fluid tanks with attached logistics frames within a... Okay, that's fine. So let me grab, say, a sapling. Sapling, have we got any fruit saplings? I don't think we do. Oh, yeah, we do. We've got apricot and oranges. Let's try an orange one. So if we say do that, and have we got any bone meal? Bone meal. Go our orange trees. So these orange crops are mature. And it does say that if we have an inventory with a hoe, is that right? Is that what it said? Area centered around the deployment position. When placed on an inventory, it will pick up a hoe and replant any crops that have been harvested. If it just harvests it within an area centered around the deployment position, when placed on an inventory, it will pick up a hoe and Okay. Because obviously we don't need these to replant in any way. But I also need to program the pieces for it. So if we go like so, and then great. Area, text, item filter, fluid filter, entity attack. Wow. I have no idea how any of this works. Oh, what the hell was that? This piece is free to use. Press I for information. Press I for information. I'm assuming that we need to put one of our drones in here. Nope. Okay. I don't know what that is. Oh my god, I'm doing so many things that I don't know. Okay, it's going to take me a minute or two to figure this system out. So once I do figure it out, I'll bring you back. Alright, so I think I managed to figure out exactly what it was I was doing wrong, but I still cannot get it to work. So, the harvester drones, they are pre-programmed ones, so you can't actually program them with any other information. You can increase their range so then they harvest a bigger area, but they are just your bog standard harvester drones. The normal drones are the ones that you can actually program using these program things. So, I initially had it just as harvest and then pick up items and then export items to the chest, but as I thought it may do, it harvested the entire tree and dropped the oranges and oak wood into that chest. So we are adding in a new one, which is pick up items, which means it will pick up, I'm hoping, this hoe in here, and then it will use the hoe to harvest it, and because the hoe isn't used for chopping wood, it will hopefully just right click the cherry crops and get the cherries. I don't know if this is going to work or not, but we will see. So put you in here, export the new program to this. So we've got export to inventory, harvest, start, pick up items, area. Yeah, that's all fine. And let's just see what happens. So I'm hoping it picks up the item. What are you going to do, buddy? Are you confused? I think he may be confused. Dude, you got a job. Freaking things. So, am I doing something wrong? When checked, the drone will be able to steal items normally protected from being picked up, e.g. items on the massive engineering conveyor belts. Preview area is that box. Say allow stealing. Right click, press I for information. The drone will pick up item entities in the world and put them into its inventory. Oh, okay, so that's the pick up items. How is it with the interact with? Okay, so that's what I've done wrong. Let's pick you back up. Okay, so we want to remove this section, remove this, but we want to keep our area of effect and bin this segment off. And then we want to go with collect from inventory. So right click, place, right click, pick up items, drop items, void, export to inventory, import from inventory. Do one of them, put the inventory set as there, and then do this there. That should be correct. Export that to the new one. And let's see if this one does its freaking job. So it goes there, it's picked up the hoe, and somehow it still harvests the freaking wood. It does look pretty cool, and it has replanted a sapling, but it's a standard oak sapling. Of course, that's what drops from cherry trees, and then it's going to go and drop whatever items it did pick up, including the hoe. Oh, that's not too much of a problem, because if I set this as the pick up and drop off and have everything else being pulled other than that, the problem is this. We can't be having it dropping off them. Now he's just transporting the saplings for us. That's very, very kind of good guy. Yeah, I don't think there's a way. I think possibly there is a way, but it could be a really freaking tedious way. Like a stupidly tedious way. And that is, so we're going to have to make some inventory room. Let's throw you in there. Let's put the drone in there for a second. Throw the saplings in there. Wood, you can go into here. So the only other way is that there's a program puzzle piece that is right click, which is basically used, which is how we can harvest the cherries off of the trees. So if we go and say grab a cherry sapling, grow you here, and go like so. So these guys, you can actually just right click and you'll get the cherries off of them. So if we're able to tell a drone, we can say get rid of the harvesting completely. We don't want to open that. So if we go say get rid of the harvesting, we won't need the item being picked up from there either. We want to keep the exporting and picking up items because the items will fall on the floor. And then if we go onto right click, load the higher side up, sorry, operation, right click entity. I think that might be the puzzle piece. The drone will right click the item in its first inventory slot for every entity in the specified area. Once this could be used to shear sheep, milk cows, breed animals and much more. Keep in mind that any area widgets connected to this widget must have an area type of box. Okay, so it's not entity. Just right click. The drone will right click with the item in its first inventory slot for every block position in its connected area widget. This could be used to hoe the ground, place seeds, apply bone meal, throw a potion, deploy a drone, rotate blocks with a wrench, deposit. Okay, yeah. This widget operates in one of the two modes selected by the widget GUI in the programmer. Item mode, use the held items. Okay, so I think it is just right click. Is that what we want? So if we go, say, right click, there, no area specified, that is fine, because we are going to want to get a new area. Then we're going to want to say get our GPS tool, and then right click this one, and I think we can only right click one at a time, so let's just say that one, and then say we wanted to do this, go from GPS, go to GPS. Do you reckon if I'd done the whole tree they would just harvest the whole tree? Let's try that first of all, because otherwise this can take a really long time to program it. So yeah, anything that can be right clicked within this area of effect will be right clicked by it. So if we say use these GPS coordinates, so right click, then left click, and then preview area, awesome, hide preview, connect this onto here, and then connect you onto here. That way it's just going to right click whatever it can freaking right click in that entire area. Where's our drone? You. We're probably going to want to name this. Say test. Oh no, we can't name it. Why can we not name it? There we go. Go tree test. I think it's like 4 now. Yeah, that works. Oh, we actually want to write a program. Oh, you right click stuff. Okay, so it is literally flying around in a zigzag in that entire area of effect. Basically right clicking everything that it can. So it's not finding stuff that is right clickable. It's just going to every single block in its area to right click. So yeah, that is definitely not going to be a thing. What we can do is, dude, come, there we go. Get our GPS tool. If we say our first point is going to be here, so from there, and second point is going to be, damn it, here. Oh, okay. First point, second point. So it's every block within the leaf section of this freaking tree. Okay. Now, let's try this again. First point, point 1. Second point, point 2. Preview area. Just a tree top. Thank you. And then hide. And then put you in there. 5. Can we get a 5, please? Thank you. What's the plan, guy? You're just sitting here again. Did I screw up somewhere? Maybe you just can't interact with seeing these blocks. Okay. So we've got export to infantry, right click, so 3 times areas? Is that what's messing it up? Okay, so we don't need it to pick up items, do we? We just need it to export to inventory. Okay, so let's get rid of this guy. You can just go over there for the time being. So, area. Got start, right click. Okay, so let's get rid of this completely then. There we go. If we were to say, right, you on there. I think it's just because it's not finding anything to interact with. When it was on the ground, it was registering the grass as being an item that could be right clicked. Because if it had a hoe, it could hoe it. If it had a shovel, it could pathway it. If it had bone meal, it could bone meal it. But it's just not seeing these leaf blocks as something it can right click. Which means I may have to find another way of doing it. If the trees like dropped the sapling variant of the tree, it would be a lot easier because I wouldn't mind them harvesting the entire tree. Dude, come on. Frickin' guys. Okay, guys, you... Where's my little box? Yeah, can't get me now. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, because time's now actually getting on and we're not exactly making leaps and bounds of progress with these drones at the moment, I'm going to do what I wanted to do before ending today's episode off on. But this is going to be something that I'll look into in between episodes and try to figure out a way of getting the drones to work, because I really like them and I think it's a really cool concept to have them like flying around doing stuff outside and maybe around the factory at a certain point, to a certain degree as well. We've got most of this sort of set up, but what I want to do is actually get a pipe running from this one up to this hole and then have this room set as like the actual sort of chocolate lake that is in the Willy Wonka factory. I'm probably going to block off this wall and this wall here and then have it like a doorway that leads into there and then have this room like fully decorated. So time for a big jump cut and for me to actually work on that, because it's going to be very tedious getting everything sort of in place the way that I want it to do, and hopefully find a way of making it look somewhat like the Willy Wonka chocolate factory. But yeah, hopefully by the time I bring you back for the next cut, we will have a running chocolate river down the middle of this section here, with a chocolate fountain coming down the wall and a whole bunch of sweets and goodness in this room. So yeah, catch you back in a fair little bit. Alright guys, so after a good while, yeah, we have got audio. Let me put my phone on mute, otherwise that's going to get annoying. After a good while setting things up and getting everything sort of in place, I'm fairly sure that like we left off where most of this was automated, so we can automate the normal cakes. We got the sweet rolls, chocolate covered cake, chocolate covered berries. I don't know what else I've been automating. I've mainly been working on getting our actual room in there sorted. So I sort of done this room completely and we put a garage door by McCaw's doors. So if we just open this, we then go into the main area of the chocolate factory. And then we've got our chocolate waterfall coming down, which goes into a chocolate lake, which is sided by a whole bunch of chocolate cakes. And I've sort of done it so I've been trying my best to go through this, but the amount of different pages there are of mods that add different blocks, like 159 pages, and I'm trying to pinpoint certain blocks that I can use for different things. So we've got these giant lollipops made out of bubblegum glazed terracotta and red glazed terracotta with stripped birch posts, and then we've got chipped different oak leaves. So we've got golden apple, and then we've got some flowering ones as well. Put some flowers around. Got some hidden lighting in the ground covered by flowering azalea leaf carpets. And then we've got these sort of like candy cane type pillars, which is using the rose quartz lamps from Create. And I've then done all of the walls with these lime terracotta shingle vertical slabs, done the ceiling with light blue concrete with the wispy cloud and the, what is it, fluffy cloud. And what I didn't realise when I done it is that the fluffy clouds actually produce rain particles when it's raining outside, which is pretty interesting. And then I've got these light blue pack silt just to sort of have a little bit more of a transition going from the blue down to the green. I've still got to work in a way of getting the light blue to like a greenish, maybe an aqua colour, and then down to the green. And then there's also a bunch more other things I need to add, but I've been adding these invisible glass item frames with like sweet rolls, and we've also got the chocolate glazed berries which are in some of them. Got a bunch of these shimmering mushrooms from the caves that I've collected just to add like a little bit more particles. We've got some azalea flowers over here creating particles just at the end of the little river. But yeah, that's pretty much what it is. I still need to figure out a way of doing a staircase that comes down from here, because this is like a lookout or a lookover section that looks into the main factory, and then it actually goes over to our manufacturing section as well, which is really freaking cool. But there's also still like a fairly decent amount of room that we've got to play with. So if we go outside of here, we've got this entire section here that we can use for doing manufacturing stuff. And then we've got the top section here, which I don't know, have I filled that in? But this is the one with our mini farms in. We've got both of these smokestacks over here, which we've not done anything with. And these two smokestacks we've not actually done anything with. But I think I may have covered them ones up. I've covered one of them up, but this one is open. So there's another one of them just here, which we can obviously do something in. This section, I wasn't sure whether or not to block it in completely and have more clouds going across. The clouds are from the Twilight mod, where the giants spawn. So if we like block this off, then we've got this area up here that we could probably do like manufacturing stuff in. But as for the chocolate factory itself, I'm fairly happy with how far it's come along. It's its own sort of like self-contained unit, and we will be adding on to this to sort of produce more food types and whatnot. But I think we won't be coming back here for next episode. I think next episode we need to focus on something that's actually in the questing book, because we've sort of avoided doing anything. Although we have actually completed some of the quests, I don't know how. Oh yeah, we was making like the faster furnaces, so I've done that one, which we get an umbrella for. Awesome, what I always wanted. And then what else have we done? So we've done that section. Singularities, quantum rings. What else have we done? Mystical agriculture. Yeah, we made I did not make rabbit seeds. I must have got rabbit seeds as a reward from one of the other ones. I did make chicken seeds though. And then we got power. The energize. I must have got that as a reward because I definitely didn't craft one. Anything else? For anything else. Surprised that we didn't do any more of the create ones. Although we've not gone all the way up to blaze cakes yet, but I've not needed to, or the smart shoots we need to make, but everything else we've pretty much used. Yeah, at some point or another. We've not used the adjustable chain gear shift yet for fastening or speeding machines up. But nevertheless, I'm thinking that's probably going to do it for today's episode, otherwise we're going to go way over the time that we wanted to. Like, I've spent about 2 days playing now, and usually I get around about 3 episodes recorded in that sort of space of time. But doing all of the stuff that I've done, especially just getting the purple outfit, that took way much longer than it should have done, to be honest with you. But hopefully you've enjoyed today's episode, and hopefully you're happy with the progress that we've made with our chocolate factory, and hopefully I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye bye.